All right, everybody. Welcome back. Uh, yeah, it is fun. I have no headphones on today, so if you hear anything twice, let me know. Because it's hella warm. And yeah, I don't want to sweat more than I already am. I also have the fan running, so if you hear that, let me know as well. Yeah, happy affiliating. Um, Rain and 10 in quali, and then changeable conditions in race. Oh boy. Now that sounds spicy, doesn't it? That does sound spicy. Yeah, who we have running right now here? We got a couple of reserves. Is this Merc? Yeah, Merc, being chilling here. And, wait, why is there two Mercs? Oh, that's this Nitro, okay. What the hell? Getting scammed by the game here. The real Merc is in the Alpine. So yeah, that is one of the reserves. Then we have Seagull racing tonight, which is another reserve, and then Jimsky, who is also currently a reserve. So full grid, lovely. Nitro here immediately showing us how not to set a hot lap. Gonna continue on to give his teammate the suck down the straight. Or is he? He's very far away for a tow, honestly. Yeah, I might have miscalculated that a little bit. But yeah, I guess Ocean's gonna manage through Sector 1. Seagull, as far as I've seen, is out on Intus already. We've said in the start, this quali is gonna be turning into wet quali very soon. And the race is changing around, apparently. So, I'd love to see that. And maybe not necessarily in Singapore, but still, generally speaking. Yeah, cool to have a changeable conditions race. So Ocean's getting towed down on the second straight. And that's good enough then. I guess we'll still give him a 10th or so, even if the first one I think would have been more beneficial. But like this, I'm not sure if yeah, the other Ocean, not Merc, Nitro, will go again. And he doesn't. Hash Brown beats Ocean's time by 0.4 and then does not get beaten by Relics by 0.1. 0.0, no, by 0.4, yeah, by 0.01, whoops. Sean a good bit slower right now, and Emil's jumping up into provisional pole. Big jump there, 0.8 time. Not quite sure what lap times we can expect here. It could be, I mean, I guess 28's for sure then, right? If we're already so close, surely we might get a 28 at some point. I'll also have an eye on the football for any football enjoyers. Because, yeah, it's pretty wild, honestly. England really Englanding their way through these round of 16 matches, apparently. Steel Sneeze, though, on a quali lap. Let's focus on that one. Low 28 is what you're saying? Okay. Jimsky's saying low 28s. I guess with Jimsky and Seagull probably driving around on Inters already. Even though I'm not even sure if I would want to do that. If you're like killing your Inters now, don't you like need them in the race? If it's wet? I don't know. But yeah, so it's probably on Hussein to achieve that low 28. Wheel sneeze here. Yeah, a little bit of wheel spin out of this turn. Now coming up into the changed track layout, where I still would like to go right here, but well, I think with a straight it's a little bit better. Would be even better if it wasn't DRS straight, to be honest. Not sure if like it would be too dangerous or if 4 is just too much. But it's long enough, no? Could be a lot more overtakes if that was DRS as well. So Cherry is low. Generally speaking, no, right there. Kingsman, not quite in P11 yet. A little bit of a loss of car there, coming through the last turn and putting his car right on the front row. Is Hussein already running? Oh yeah, he is. Just through the first 2 turns, coming through to the big straight, rather bended straight even. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, I feel like this is probably gonna be a pretty setup dependent race again. You can probably go for a lot of straight line speed, but then again downforce is gonna help you in the rain and in all the turns. Like, it's gonna have you have a generally better time throughout the entire lap, but then again it's not that easy to overtake here, even though there are plenty of straights. So that extra speed might just be handy for you, becoming a roadblock in the turns where you can't overtake regardless, and then zooming down the straights. So Hussein crossing the line. Oh, this could be the 28 we talked about, yeah, 28.5. Half a second ahead of Emil's. Kingsman on the in-lap. Is there anybody? Yumski on the Inters. Yeah, let's watch MQ instead. Okay, he is not on the lap neither. In that case, actually, let's. We'll stay with Jimsky until the end of the lap, which is soon anyways, and then hop on Nitro, as he's gonna have his second. And Jimsky beats Eagle by quite a margin, honestly, but then again, he does have the experience on qualifying on Inters. Okay, Nitro has already set his next lap. That is incredibly sad. Relics instead then. Fresh into his lap as well. Big straight coming up. Yeah, and there is a lot of traffic. I'm not sure if that was Jimsky. Was it Jimsky? No, it was actually Sean. But yeah, that Aston there, quite in the way on the racing line. Sean there not quite awake on his outlet. Hash Brown here, 0.2 up after sector 1. Still has quite a lot more to do to gain any positions, honestly. But not impossible. A little bit late on the turn in there, but it's not horrible. Oh, MQ has now set a lap and is only half a tenth behind. So, Hash Brown, last few turns here, another chicane. And then the quick last turn combination, slide light left-handers. And here we are. It's only a 0.2 improvement. Doesn't give him much to work with. no extra position, but of course makes it harder to be overtaken now by others. As DJ is, I think, on a hot lap right now. Yep. Currently sitting P8, not too bad for the Mercedes boys. Jannemann has improved to P2, second 128 of the day. Yeah, as Jimsky said earlier, about 10 minutes in there's gonna be rain. And I think if we get shown the time again, 6 minutes left, so this should be about 12 minutes in already. It is really just about time here to get these hot lap attempts in. I think I see the first few raindrops. Then again, when it comes to rain in this game, I'm a little bit schizo. Not using ERS at all, I'm only seeing now, honestly. It's way slower than his previous attempt as well. Kingsman, currently just about up. He needs 0.2 to gain a position. And then way more for Jannemann. This looked a little late, might be the grip already sliding away. That's always a little bit deep in these turns. Get 4 sets of inters, as it should start now. Okay, fair enough, guys. I'm sorry. I was like, oh, maybe you only have 2 sets, because realistically, when are you ever driving more than 2 sets of inters? Okay, Kingsman with no meaningful improvement here, I think. Still right where he was. Who else is going? Ferry is invalid. What is with Nitro? He seems to be going alright, yeah, still. I'm not entirely sure, honestly, what is going on. With the rain, because it's not visible much. And he is 0.2 up, so the pace is still there somewhere. He needs a lot more though. If he could find another 2/10 in these last 2 turns, he could gain like 5 or 6 positions. It doesn't look like he did. Yeah. Just about too little, man. Half a tenth more and then you all of a sudden gain a whole bunch of positions there. Relics to Nitro here is super close together, all of them. Yeah. The Merc slightly down on his time. A good bit behind the pace as well. As of now, maybe he had like a mistake late on in the lap. Could be. I think generally. Oh yeah, he must have had a mistake in sector 2. Just a 2-second improvement there. I was about to say he was generally more in the Challenger pace. So I'd not expect him to go like far up, but this is still a little bit slower than I'd expected. And still a nice little 1.4 second improvement. Puts him ahead of Sean at least. Emils is just pretty much even with his time, and I don't think he finds 0.4 in this last bit of the track. Even hits the wall there a little bit. You gotta risk it all through the last turn. Still finds a 10th, but does not find another position. At least gets a nice 128 as well. Who do we have here? MQ. Still going strong as well. Where's this rain supposed to be? A lot of lifting going on here through these S's. And then, oh well, England is through. The game has just ended. A real pain. I mean, it's good for my predictions in the end. I did not want them to win. So, AMQ approaching the last turn. Could gain at least a position on Kingsman here. Oh, I know 29 flat is almost enough to get the meals as well. A very nice lap by AMQ here. Puts him up into second row again. Once more the Ferraris shine on qualifying. Oh wait, let's see what the Spanish Inquisition does. In their best interest to speedrun the race. Well, it's only Eric today. Wait, it's Eric today? Oh no, he is not race banned yet. He is just about to be, right? Like, I was like, isn't he race banned? But no, I think he's like 2 warnings away or so. Yeah, let's see what he can cook here. It does look quite alright. It's not gonna be top of the grid, but it is at least, hey, okay, right in the middle of the pack. They're joining the AlphaTauris and Mercedes, even though Den has improved a little bit in the meantime. Who else is going? Hash Brown, slightly down on his time. Kingsman. I'm not entirely sure where he is related to his time. Astral is definitely down horrendously on his time. So let's see, Yanaman Delta, still a little fight for the pole position. Oh, okay, now I see the rain. Can see clearly now the rain has come. Okay, this will obviously not help him in his pursuit of P1. He needs 0.15 in this last sector, and I suppose sliding around is not necessarily going to help you much. And yeah, this last sector especially did look way worse. He lost 10th. Hussein here, yeah, lost 3/10 as well in the last sector, and Kingsman half a second. It's just about raining enough at this point so that yeah, it's just not quicker anymore. Imsky already out on the Inters, well prepared. I'm just not saying anything. I guess we can see some drifting. This is what rally looks like. This is WRC POV. And this is Chimsky retired. So yeah. If you want to whip out some cool drifts, check out the WRC thingy that we're also running. But here we are. Hussein Yanaman, front row as usual at this point. Emils is up in the mix as well, and as is MQ. And then we have Kingsman Hash Brown, Cherry in a good P7 I think. The 2 Americans there sandwiching relics in P9. And Eric managed to get to P11 with the single lap that he has set. So, Now, changeable conditions is what I've heard. Not entirely sure what condition we start with. It's a little bit easier, I think, starting on rain and then going into dry. As yes, you will be slow on Intis in dry, but you won't die. Contrary to the other way around. Let me quickly. I got pinged somewhere. Will send me an invite. And a little bit of time. Whoopsie. Let's send him an invite then. Hop. Dry to full wet to dry. Oh, okay. That is interesting. Like, okay. I like it. I don't think we've had a race that goes like into full wets and then into dry again. Probably one of these where it is raining so delayed that it's not even getting back to dry. But yeah. Here we see modern tire warming. You just hold brake. This is the magic button that famously caused Hamilton rather to miss turn 1. Now mandatory in all cars. See? Well, no weaving necessary. So, possible race strategies. I doubt it. SMH my head. The twins are back. Jimsky Seagull, man. You rascals. Absolute shithousery going on in the back of the grid. Rain's imminent. Okay, and there's still people on hards? Like, can they not read, or... I mean, I guess. They're probably banking on rain coming late as well. So yeah. I don't know, we're gonna see. Apparently rain is coming soon. And I am stoked to find out how soon. So, drivers lining up on the grid. And my PC somehow does not like that much. One of the Alpines has not quite found their grid spot. Okay, actually they managed. And Eric was disqualified. SMH. Can we see the lights? Okay, the lights are up there. Lights are being on. And lights are out and away we go. Oh, good start by the Mercedes, I think. Then already side by side with Cherry up into P7. Into turn 1 goes Jannemann on the inside. Has the advantage into turn 3 here. But I think Hussein got the counter around the outside. MQ has gained the position here on Emil's. And there is more changing of positions in the midfield there. And then up into P7 has overtaken Cherry. And, what is Eric doing? Eric is staying right where he was, as Cherry has retaken his position from Den, and now Den has to care for a move by Relics around the outside. And, DJ in the meantime losing position to Eric. Eric will slip through here as well. Yep. Oh, severe collision with Steel Sneeze. Oh lord, what has happened down here? People have been severely colliding, apparently, from all I could tell. Quite the chaos there. Why is Eric having no delta? Come on, man. Give this man a delta. This is rude. Oh, Merkin Ocean. Had a bit of a coming together then, I guess. As yeah, Yeast and Steel Sneeze, two teammates that I would not have expected that far down, honestly. What happened to Astral? I think, well, it seems like there's some sort of incident, or was some sort of incident with the guys who are far behind now, right? Like Sean, Steel Sneeze, Yeast, Astral, Merc. Okay, Yeast going very, very wide. Oh well, let's jump on top again a little bit. Eric is just casually a lap up, and Ocean has retired in the pits. Easy as that. So, Yaneman and Hussein are still sticking together, sort of. Now, well, now that I've said it, the gap expands over a second. Rain is here. You've seen it already. Let's just jump on board. Okay, yeah, you see the raindrops actually. Do you? Yeah. It's not just graphic bugs going on. Nope. Yeah, actual rain. Cool. Eric with the spicy delta. Yeah, we haven't had a broken delta for a while. I assume it will fix itself once he crosses the line. Oh my, and the first few people are coming in. I wonder if this is too early. Like, it does not look wet at all. But I don't know, maybe it's like starting to rain real fast. And it's just better at this point to be on the Inters already. But I would have said probably not. Now, the big issue for Ferrari is they can't really pit at the same time here. It's too close to do a proper double stack. I think in this game you need about 5 seconds. And yeah, they're only 2 apart, so MQ will lose 2 positions if they both come in this lap. If they stay out, I wonder who stays out. If Yaneman says, okay, yeah, I have the right of pitting, I am ahead. And, oh my god, this is so scary. Well managed by Relics, honestly. Man who did not know about how track resets are illegal. And in a situation like that, it's very tempting to just press that button. Or it's very easy to take someone out with a re-entry, but yeah, very nicely done. Astral is not having fun. For some reason this game said no interest for you. You get hearts. Oh no. Yeah, that's pain. I mean, I guess there will be a safety car at some point, surely. Oh my god. Yeah. There will be a safety car, I think, at this point. Picked the wrong option in the UI. Yeah, the Ferrari of Canada strat. For sure. Did you guys see the race? Like, I had the race open. But I actively did not watch it. And then, like, in the very end, I just looked at the stats and was like, why the hell is Verstappen in 5th? Like, what is going on there? And I've not seen the highlights yet. I still have no idea what happened. Yeah, Hussein is slowing down quite a big margin to be under the delta. Hey, we watched it. Mad about that shit. Okay. Okay. I'm more mad about England surviving the Euros, but yeah, I guess. If anything, it spices up the constructors and like championship even. I think Verstappen is probably still like miles ahead, but yeah. Norris and Verstappen fucked around and found out. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw him DNF. Okay, so that was that then. I think like earlier in the broadcast, one of the casters just said like, oh yeah, if Norris and Verstappen just like fight a little bit, surely someone could profit off that, and it turns out they were right apparently then. Okay, Hussein going extra slow to prevent penalty. MQ going in as well. And... Wait, did the Red Bull exit through the waiting Ferrari? Honestly, this would be so smart. If you just double stack and stand in the way of your competitor. Surely that's not allowed, right? Basically, for a couple of laps, Max and Lando were battling it out. And then Max basically turned into Lando and they both got damaged. Lando got more damage. Okay. Max back to his 2021 ways. I mean, it was about damn time this was necessary again, right? Like, he's had it good for too long. Okay, no, I'm jumping back. Like, okay, this is going back to the old days. But whenever I am not in cockpit cam, my PC gets very loud, which is probably because it's relatively hot here. And wait, let me do this. Oh, little bro is pretty fucking hot. So yeah, I'll spare him the extra, I don't know, displaying of more cars. I'm not entirely sure what makes it that it's harder to show the game not in cockpit cam, but yeah. It's OG Formula Sunday stream again, only cockpit cam. Max moved far too much today, it's his fault. I've only seen an interview afterwards with Marco, who is of course not entirely unbiased, but who was saying like, okay, yeah, I kind of feel like the shit that Norris did, while the shit that Max did was illegal. Apparently Norris moved the under-braking a bunch and was not really fully legal neither. So yeah, good old times. Yeah. Only the PlayStation 2 quality of graphics is... I can put them down a little bit. I think I have to get like... I blew through this shit with canned air. Oh, Cherry retired. Rip. Nah. Yeah, and like I got quite a bit of dust out, but there's probably still so much in there that I'll have to go through this again. Otherwise it shouldn't really get that hot and so easily. I already turned down the graphics a little bit compared to the last time I had problems with it. But yeah, as said, it's like kind of warm in here. Kinda humid as well. The thunderstorms yesterday night did not really help reduce the humidity much. The thunderstorms were crazy, man. I don't know if you saw the Germany game, but like, holy shit. I could literally not see what's going on. And over here, like, there were like a few impacts where, or like periods of times where there was like every 1 or 2 minutes there's like 3 or 4 very loud impacts where you know it's like actually hitting something very close by. The game getting postponed. Yeah, that wasn't mad, right? Like in the beginning I thought like, oh bro, it's raining a little bit, man, you can't even see it on TV. What are you, like 12? And then like they switched the camera angle and you saw how much was coming down there, and like the hail the size of the hail bits, like almost like table tennis ball size. And then it was just like, oh, okay, maybe it's fair enough to postpone this for a little bit. Wanted Thunderstorm so bad, man. I love Night. Hey, same. Like Cars, my favorite movie, hands down. Yeah. No, but it's like kind of crazy with the weather, right? Like it's 30 degrees, and then there's like actual hail coming down. Like, how is that even happening? Stop, no more cars. Hey, you started. I've seen pictures yesterday of the stadium where people shopped the lightnings out of the picture and then photoshopped a pic of McQueen in there. Thank God Herbie isn't here. Man, that is just rude at this point, Fabian. Absolutely uncalled for. I'm gonna show him that later. Wonder what he thinks about nothing here. He's probably not too fussed about it. Probably watching football in a minute. He's pulling out the Ferrari Austria pit strategy. Yeah, he is. Just on better Inters now. I mean, he's just given us another lap of safety car single-handedly, but yeah. Herbie is watching. Oh lord. Y'all watching in the Ascension VC, huh? I see you. Well, I don't see you, but I see that there's someone in there, and given it's football and it's FS, it's probably you guys, like. So, safety car coming in by the end of this lap, surely. Singapore, honestly, I don't know how good the restart is here. I guess you have like 2 or 3 points where you can pick up the pace again. Safety car's gonna say that it's coming in about now, yeah. So yeah. Okay, PC, you will have to deal with this. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, the Ferraris, Red Bull, and then a little bit of gap behind that. Eric, I don't know, that's one way to throw your P6 away. That's probably the rain as well that the PC doesn't like. Now that I think about it. When will Hussein pick up the pace again? And here we go, I think. Yup. Just ahead of the last turn. Jannemann not really sleeping on it, as yeah, following up very nicely. I think you need a new PC. You wouldn't want to know what, like, this shit shouldn't be that bad. I really think it just needs a very good clean. And I'll admit, the last clean was maybe not to be considered very good. Oh, Seagull has spun. Or has been spun. Who knows? Well, then here probably gonna fall victim to Jimsky sooner or later. There's not really much, oh my god, ahead of him that he can slipstream off on straights, and now he has to take the inferior line. Jimsky going for the switchback, generally a smart move here, I think. But that did not quite work out with the group levels here. Fabian, you have summoned me. The herb is here. Let's see. Okay, yeah, Jimsky really going for that exit speed, and I think, yeah, that is then done for. A very nice move by Jimsky here. It's just clean all around. Raindrops are really coming down big time here. And I wonder if it is even getting to full wet conditions, because like you're seeing like the first few wet spots forming. And I think as soon as there's puddles, generally, time for wet tire. But of course, we don't know how long this rain is going to last. Yeah, given that we do know it will fade away eventually. Yeah, it might just be stopping to get more intense at any second. Stay nicely in winter conditions. So Doom, I made a joke about it. There's activity in the chat. Rain is due to get worse for the next 5 to 10 apparently. Okay. Martin coming in with the weather report. Very nice. So should be wet soon. Okay, that is actually cool. This is gonna be like a crazy 5 pit stop race then. With everybody going probably wets and then afterwards Inters again at some point and then maybe even the dry tire. I mean, we're only 9 laps in and by the looks of it, it's not that far away from wet territory. Still needs a little bit more. Don't really see any big puddles here, but like it looks like off the racing line there is quite some water. Miss Martin, yeah. There were so many walls here that he could have visited. Missed opportunity. Oh no, I don't know, man. It's kind of like it is a meme, but then again, like he has not really suffered the fate very often recently. I think they'll stay out on the Inters, to be honest. Yeah, the difference between Inters and full wets is about like depending on the conditions, it's between 4 and 7 seconds. I think on a long lap like this, it might actually be leaning more towards like 7-8 seconds. But then again, here the pit lane is 60 kilometers per hour, super slow, and you lose quite a bit going through here. So yeah, all pedals at least. That's. So, Kingsman here got by Nitro and Jimsky just before. Oh, Nitro running deep here though. Seems like the grip levels aren't super great on the Inters neither at this point. I mean, what are we talking about? 5 to 10 minutes, like about 5 minutes ago. So it's really not gonna get much worse than this, right? In that case, oh my god, and there is Eric in the wall. F. Safety car. Okay, now this is a consideration potentially. Yo, Hussein is coming in. Oh my god. Oh, he's trying to. Yaneman staying out. Oh no, Yaneman going in. Bro, everybody is just missing the pit entry. There's gonna be MQ in the lead. It's gonna be interesting as well. Jimsky coming in. What is Nitro doing? Yep, he is also coming in. Oh, Hash Brown staying out. He's staying out. And Seagull staying out as well. Kingsman severe collision with Nitro. In the pits, man. What the hell? So, oh, we're Intin. Oh, we're going on Inters again. Okay, okay. I mean, I guess fair enough. That is fair enough. If you suspect that we have 2 or 3 laps behind the safety car, then it's probably the 10 minutes or so when the conditions get better again. Inters is the way to go, it seems. Yeah, it looks like this. That's a nice penalty for crossing the white line. Oh, okay. I mean, staying in the white lines here is difficult already when it comes to exiting the pits in the dry. But like in the wets, I feel it's probably like impossible. There's a very spicy top few positions that we have here. I really wonder how much better the fresh inters are. If Hussein is actually able to make his way through there quickly again. Or if this is a rather risky decision that is ultimately maybe not going to pay out. Seagull supremacy is what you're saying. Yeah, maybe. Not sure. I mean, he's not grinding anymore. I don't know if he ever was recently, to be honest. But I think he could be able to go through these top 3. Oh, Eric saying he quits after his visit to the wall. A girl can dream. Yeah, you're allowed to. It's okay. I'm dreaming of Seagull as well. Puddles are appearing. Okay, yeah, so now conditions are like really shite. And it's on the drivers, I guess, to survive, right? Yeah. They are still on the inters. Apparently there is no real will to change for full wets unless Relics and Kingsman are cooking, yeah? Okay, yeah, Kingsman is cooking. He is cooking up some full wets. Kingsman going big brain strat. I mean, it would have been more big brain if he just went for the wets immediately, I guess. But fair enough, it might still pay off. I mean, we've seen what the difference can do. Both RL in Canada there, the Haas's. And I think we had like a France race here as well, where Nitro might have like overcooked a little bit because it was only 3 more laps to go. But he almost made up the entire time he lost in the pit stop in just 3 laps alone. So, yeah. This might be unironically still a good call with the wets here. Question is just if he can go on to the flicks immediately, or if this is only a semi-permanent reduction. Solution. Solution is what I'm trying to say. I'm curious how long it will stay this wet. At the crossover, I think. Okay, yeah. I mean, the rain does not look like it's getting better, admittedly. Like, there's still a lot coming down. Wets will drop off fast. Going up. Yeah, it will. Like, I don't know. If it's continuing like this for another, like 3-4 laps, I think Kingsman will really have cooked. If it's starting to like get less wet already, the inters are just the better choice. I really wish that Kingsman has cooked though. It would be cool to see. Oh, okay, no, he does not believe in his own kitchen anyways. He's just going back on the inters. Oh, good old 6-pit strategy. What are you doing? He's like, honestly, it's not dumb, I guess. If you're believing like this is not good, better go pit now. Oh my god. And cross the pit exit line. Oh, Relic's wheel broke again. Okay, I was wondering why he was going straight there. Oh yeah, and he is getting a corner cut for touching the wall. Sadge. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can retire from the session there. There's really no one coming up, and we already have a safety car. So, what could go wrong? Now everyone is getting told by their race engineer that it's full wet. I mean, it is, right? Like, it is. This right now is full wet conditions. The only question is, yeah, how long it's raining like this, right? Full race on the safety car, let's go. Yeah, someone predicted 5 safety cars. I'm not even sure if the game allows that many, to be honest, but Play the Princess, a good game, I've been told, and I've been still watching. A little bit of the tism kicking. Right. Let's focus back on the race. Easy on his way to explode, but I don't give a shit. I paid you good enough to do this. Please do this now. MQ going reasonably slow, I guess, on the restart. I think Hussein was slower. And I think he's already going again, yep. Has picked up the pace at a similar spot. Ash Brown staying in P2 for now. There's a Ferrari going for the move potentially here. Oh my. Jannemann has just cooked Hussein here. Yeah, and I think even Den. Oh. Hash Brown, Seagull. Hash Brown losing one position to both Seagull and Yeast. And Jannemann right behind these guys. Let's see what Seagull can do. Oh, and Astral in the mud. Mud being a wall in this case. Oh, and Hussein with a time penalty for corner cutting. Side by side we go here. Oh my god, and there has been a crash. Yeast has been spun? Oh boy. Wait, where's MQ? Oh no. Oh. What is going on here? Now this is pod racing. Oh, so sad for MQ. I wonder how these two came together. But I guess good for Hussein here, who's now got less cars ahead to work his way up through. I think number 1 will fall right here. Hash Brown shouldn't be able to defend himself for long. Going around the outside, can brake way later with his better tires. That's a nice move done. Give a safety car for my boy Astral. Definitely wets right now. Yeah, like look at off track. There's just standing water and everywhere. Really interesting. I think, yeah, Kingsman may have overcooked with going back to Intus. I mean, he still has the freshest Intus of them all. But, oh my. Ash Brown has spun. Just stay there. Right. That was decently solved, I guess. Okay, a little three-way battle going on here. Oh my. And two Mercedes super close together. Yeast is up in the mix as well, apparently. And DJ there just lost 2 positions. The weather kept changing when it was telling people, yeah. I mean, to be fair, Jeff told them it was wet conditions at this point. So let's see, Hussein needs to go past Seagull ASAP because he has that time penalty now. Needs to build a 3-second gap to Jannemann. Parking his car on the apex there, but leaving enough space around the outside. That is a fair move and done and dusted. And Seagull back to P2. Let's see. Jannemann can do. Oh my god, and Yeast is in the wall, I think. Yep. Chilling in the exit. Nitro moving up another position against the Mercedes. Oh, and Jimsky and Emil's here. This could be interesting. Both of them relatively quick, but it seems like Jimsky is that tiny bit quicker, if he wants to, and if he's allowed to, of course. Jeff also told them it was drying up 5 seconds before, though. Okay, yeah. Jeff is just having a little bit of a meltdown here. So, Jimsky up to P4. And, well, it's the big four at least, all up in front again. Yeast going for wets here, actually. Jeff is lying to us. It is criminal, actually, what Jeff is doing right here. I think Jeff, in his previous life, was a Ferrari race engineer. Jimsky. He's getting some good traction here, but Yannemann as well. Oh my god, he is running deep though here. A full lockout on the lockup on the rears and there. Jimsky trying to go side by side again. It's getting very tight here, but well, where can Yannemann go there? And another yellow flag as it's hash brown in the wall there. To be fair, I think the rain does look like it's a little bit less again. I mean, of course, the track still needs time to dry out. But it does actually look like it's raining less, no? Hey Martin, you like same brain cell, honestly. Does look like it's drying up now, to be honest, yeah. They should hire us as the weather guys. Jimsky. Can't really find a spot to put his nose here. Oh my god, this one though will do. Yannemann losing control a little bit, and then Jimsky just barrels his way through on the inside. There is not really much that Yannemann could do, which is why this move was so nice and easy. Like, you just park your car on the apex, and what is the other driver going to do? Like, if you're reasonably side by side. Probably the safest way to make a move. I mean, on some tracks in the rain you can overtake around the outside relatively easy, because you can just like take more speed, get more traction. But I feel on this one with all the 90-degree corners, it's really just go inside or nothing. Or in the case of Seagull here, take late apex and get all that exit speed, accelerate past your opponent. Switchbacks on Inters are much easier, I think. Yeah. Like Jimsky has been. I mean, maybe Jimsky makes them look easy, but this is pretty much what Jimsky has been doing, right? Like he threatens a lunge to the inside, waits for the car in front to brake too late, and then he just brakes mega early and takes all the exit speeds, and sometimes he like can't quite get his nose around the car in front. But sometimes if he like can just go without the other car blocking, he's just gone. Yeast is gaining time though. I've not really looked at his delta much. No, he's actually losing time. Oh, he's going back into the pits as well. I mean, yeah, okay, fair. EJ and Dan's tires are gonna be dead by the end. Yeah. I mean, Seagull is holding on as well here against Yannemann, etc. Even though he can't quite go the pace of Jimsky and Hussein. But, yeah, their tires 2 laps older. They're not really... I'm not sure, like... I know too little about them. I know that Seagull can manage his tires reasonably well. Not sure how good DJ and Dan are with tower management. Would have said not quite the best. They might be good, but yeah, then again, not really known for ridiculously long stints. But then again, you probably have to pull through, right? Everybody else is only gonna stop one more time to go for the slicks again. You can't be... You can't be the only ones who are pitting twice for Inters. Really sad about that. Was happy with the start, usually struggle here. Think I could be in the battle with the Mercs. Okay. Might be. Of course, you ended very, very early. Once the Inters go off the cliff, it's just too much of a difference. They'll definitely wanting to pit again at some point. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, the rain doesn't stop yet, right? From the point where it stops raining, it's still like 2 or 3 more laps for the dry tires. And I think right now they're on 16 laps. Usually you can easily drive a full race on 2 sets of Inters. So right now it shouldn't really be that big of a deal to hold on. But yeah, it's still raining. Like, if it's raining much longer, I think it might be very hard for them to justify not going into the pits. And the thing is also, they won't lose much. DJ is only gonna lose the position to Astral here. He's gonna be ahead of Sean. Fully a guess here, but I'm gonna say lap 25 pit for softs. I guess if the rain like goes back, it's getting less and... I mean, honestly, it's like track position dependent, right? Sometimes I feel like it's way less rain and sometimes it looks like it's more again. Probably just where you are around the track. Sometimes you see the rain very well and sometimes you don't out of the background. Dan is definitely struggling a little bit here. I think MQ is gonna overtake him right now as well. Yep. A slight wall touch there on the corner exit by Dan. And now MQ, honestly, decent recovery after whatever happened between him and Yeast. Now all the way up in P8 again. Another safety car potentially could see him move up even further. Let's see, Hash Brown is probably the next driver who I'd suspect overtakes someone, and then he has a lot of open air ahead of him. Oh my god. That was a little bit of a late braking. Or an early braking by Sean there. Did look a little bit late on Hash Brown's side though. We may see. I think probably after the next section on that straight he's gonna try a move. Even though he does not really look like he's favoring exit speed much. Just going very, very late into all of these turns. Yeah, okay. With an exit like that, of course, you can't really make it back to the car in front. And MQ is just flying away. Dan and DJ probably really not having the time of their life anymore. Okay, look. Sends the opponent deep. Oh my god, and then the switchback, but that is a rough one for Sean. Wouldn't say he has to give the position back, but I maybe would, because Hash Brown was through there if he does not get booted away by the Aston. Let's see this one. Traction battle to the next turn. Gonna be Sean with a way worse line, but he just parks his car right where Hash Brown wants to go. And yeah, that's that for the move, I guess. Hash Brown's still struggling to get past. They are even losing time to Astral, etc. Oh my god, and they lock wheels. Yeah, okay, I guess this is one way to end the battle. Both of you kiss a wall. Oof. Yeah. Sean should give that back, to be honest. He would have definitely been behind if he didn't hit him. Yeah, yeah. Agreed. Well, it's still nice and rainy. I don't know if you have further insights on the weather report, Martin. But apart from that then, I guess it's about the Jimsky supremacy here. He is catching up to Hussein, slowly but steadily again. And of course leaving everybody else behind in big steps here. It's gaining about, I would almost say a second per lap. Is what these two here are currently gaining. No further insight, just that it's supposed to be slick soon. Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, weather is usually delayed, I feel. In the F1 games, it's like almost never happening on time. Looking at it, still raining, it's hard to say. Wait, does it still rain? There's no more drops. Hey, it stopped. Okay, this could just about be enough for MQ, Dan, DJ, Seagull. Like, their tires are probably fried right now. Astral is gaining big time on DJ, I think. Or at least I feel like he's coming closer. Don't quite have the delta in my head, but it looks like he's way closer. But there's no more raindrops displayed. But there's still impacts on the ground. This is only me. You can see the raindrops hit the ground still, but there's no more raindrops animated. Yeah, nice game. Realistic physics. Oh well. Let the game commence, I guess. For the win here. By the looks of it, I'm hearing it's dry sector 2, okay? By the looks of it, we will still get some DRS, I guess. And as usual, I think it is probably the best indicator to go back for slicks as soon as that is enabled. I would give it another lap or two. Seagull is already coming in. I assume if the Mercedes see that, they will consider coming in as well. And Kingsman is also getting in there. Oh, Jimsky with a move for the lead here. Going all the way side by side. Oh, this is how you race side by side, guys. I mean, okay. Hussein giving him a little slap there, but I guess this doesn't change much. Man, Martin, you're like a prediction genius here. Fully a guess there, I'm gonna say lap 25 pit for softs like 15 minutes ago or so. I think this is probably the play for, well, all of the top guys now. The gaps are huge though. It's like a 19-second gap between Emils and Nitro. I mean, maybe there's like Seagull, Kingsman fitting back in that, but still, kind of crazy the difference in pace these guys had. What's Hash Brown did to Sean is not fair. I'm not entirely sure. I think the thing we said was that Sean hit Hash Brown and should give back the position was the discussion back then. I did not see exactly who was at fault for the contact they had where both of them ended into the walls. Wasn't really well visible. Yeah, it was just fully going off the fact that it was gonna go dry. I mean, the top 5, 6. Still think Inters are good apparently. But Seagull has made his way past MQ now. Okay, he has made his way past because they are going into the pits. Do we have any comparison? I guess Hash Brown versus Yeast. Oh, and DRS is enabled. I guess now's the time. MQ and Nitro hitting it perfectly. The whole incident looked like it might have been Hash Brown's fault, to be fair, but hard to say without seeing Sean. I'm not sure, to be honest. I would say Sean doesn't stick a wheel there. Like, just give the position. You're slightly behind and on the outside in the wet. You can't keep your car around there. It's impossible. But yeah. I'd need both perspectives on that, I guess. So it is pitting time for sure. Jimsky, he wants to. I think Jimsky might fry everybody as soon as we go onto slicks. As I think we're going onto the slicks right now. And I guess we'll hop on board with Seagull to see where he is when these guys come out of the pits. Both of them going for softs, I assume. It's only 5 more laps, so really no reason to go for anything else. Hussein staying ahead as well. Yeast going to the pits. Sean the only one who's still running on Inters. Oh my, yeah, and it looks like this was a big decision for Hussein and Jimsky. They have actually no, they have lost quite some time. I think there was 6 seconds between them before. Okay, I was about to say, like, maybe Seagull was a little bit too early because his Inters were going away more and more. But it seems like going a little bit earlier was actually a good decision after all. I mean, Hussein and Jimsky, they're still fine, unless they fight a lot. Seagull is not usually reaching them in only 5 laps. Can't believe how many pits Yeast has, actually. 6 stops on Yeast. Oh boy. Wait, where's Kingsman? Kingsman is on 5 as well, and he is P6, so like it's okay. He's done something right. Jimsky, Seagull both 16 positions up. How is Kingsman on 5? You remember his pitting for wets and then for inters again shenanigans. He went medium, inter, wet, inter, soft. No, medium now. So yeah. Actually, he may have gotten an extra. This. I think that was only 4 changes. Yeah, okay, Seagull losing out again. The tires of the top 2 have warmed up. Let's jump to MQ here. He has DRS on Nitro. And he has probably still gotten P6 in his sights here. I think if he can get through Nitro relatively quick, he might catch Kingsman. His pace is good around here, MQ. I mean, Kingsman's as well. But he has a tire advantage. There's only 4 seconds really, right? So, definitely possible. And Jimsky doesn't even need to do a lot. Really just needs to keep it in P2. And within 3 seconds, and then Hussein will have to surrender his position in the end. So Nitro and MQ are not really gaining on Kingsman much. On with another warning. And I think that is Nitro done for. Now I'm curious how good Kingsman MQ comes forward, if he can gain significant time here. Because it's only 4 more laps, I guess, for these guys. This one and then 29, 30, 31, yeah, 4 more laps. So yeah, a second per lap, and then a move in the very last lap is what it's needed. So, blue flags. I think Hussein is not gonna love them a lot here. Sean gets out of the way nice enough though. Our yeast is the upcoming problem. Especially for Jimsky, I mean, yeast now has given Hussein some nice DRS. And it really looks like the track's almost fully dry, so overtakes should be a little bit easier as well, because off the racing line it's not wet anymore. Oh my god, yeah, MQ is cooking. MQ is mega cooking, and so is Jimsky here, fastest lap. Drained his battery entirely, I guess, for that. But yeah, let's see. MQ is just flying away from Nitro, and he's gained 1.4 seconds already on Kingsman in this very lap. So yeah, at this rate he's in striking distance in 2 laps. Has another full lap to get past. Eagle seems to be slightly losing towards Yanaman, and definitely losing towards Jimsky and Hussein. Yeah, he's not getting into that DRS window much. Just hanging on the edge of the 1 second. Of course, can't push too much neither, because you don't want to get a penalty yourself. Though there are walls everywhere, some curbs are quite inviting to maybe go across a little bit. Still not in DRS here. Both of them on the limits of their ERS. I think Kingsman is safe here. Yeah, he might be, honestly. Like, MQ has gained a lot in the first lap, but now this one only 0.8. And with that, he is not getting past Kingsman. And of course the softs are like dropping off a little bit more than the mediums. I think at this point they will start to get a bit worse. So Jimsky just about in the DRS window. And just about outside it, honestly. Knowing Jimsky, I think he does want to try to go for the on-track win. But then again, he's not stupid enough to risk it all, knowing that Hussein has a time penalty anyways. Oh, that slide. Lost him a good 2/10. Emils has left the session. Oh boy. Now, does the AI lose 10 seconds in 2 laps? We're gonna try to get him back in anyways. Ah, MQ. Ah, he's slightly behind on this DRS window. So he has 1 shot in the last lap. Both of them have little to no ERS. But MQ with a good run through these first few turns here. And I think this was pretty decent. Might be able to go through. Or at least go to get DRS and then seriously threaten Kingsman later on in this lap. I mean, it's still a valiant effort to even get there in 3 laps. It's hard. Okay, no, you can't lose all your ERS here. You need it for the next straight. Oh, and this is too deep. Don't think he can recover from this. He really needs to be super close here. Grimsky, Hussein coming over the line. Hussein in P1, but getting demoted after time penalties. And MQ a little bit over eager here. Could not quite get himself a good exit to potentially go past. Seagull Jannemann unchanged as well, and I think this battle here is gonna come out the way it started, with Kingsman in front. Yeah, especially with that snap MQ had there. No chance for him to go past, unfortunately, but good recovery after the crash in general. And coming home 7th in the end, still decent points for Ferrari. Right here, the 2 Mercedes. Okay, Dan is definitely gonna lose. Is he gonna lose the position? Still a battle for the last few points. Coming over the line, and I think, whoops, and that's that. DJ and then swap positions in the very last second. And share the 3 points the other way around. Wow, he nearly didn't finish that, yeah. It was a little bit too close of a call for me as well, like, crash over the line. Like, he crashed in front of the line and just was lucky enough to slide over it and be counted as classified. Oh well. Now this was a strategic banger. So many pit stops around here. Changing conditions, of course. And yeah. Very interesting one in the end. Let's skip this real quick before PC explodes. But yeah, Jimsky taking 4 points home out of Hussein there. 1 time penalty coming back to bite him. And then we have Seagull recovering as well from 19th to 3rd. Jannemann losing some position, and so did Emils. Kingsman as well. 5 stops though, so like I guess a decent recovery as well. MQ after the crash coming home to P7 is honestly decent. And we have Nitro and the 2 Mercedes pretty much where they started in 8, 9, 10. Oh no, actually it was Ocean between them, right? Yeah. So Nitro making up quite some positions as well. Wasn't Ocean between. I'm just... Anyways. It was a nice race. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did. And, well, not much left to say except see you all next week. And till then, goodbye.